There comes a moment in everyone's life when everything feels heavy, not because of what we're doing, but because of what we keep postponing. You wake up with good intentions, yet days pass with the same unfinished dreams, sitting quietly in the corner of your mind. It's not laziness, it's fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of failing, fear of trying and discovering you weren't capable. And in that quiet space between intention and hesitation, procrastination grows, feeding on your self-doubt. But Japan has a philosophy that begins exactly in this moment of inner struggle: acceptance of small beginnings. Instead of fighting the weight of your unfinished goals, it teaches you to pause, breathe, and step forward with gentleness. This mindset opens the door to discipline, not with pressure, but with compassion. This is where your transformation begins, not with a giant leap, but with a single conscious step toward the life you've been avoiding but secretly yearning for. In Japan, there exists a technique called Kaizen, and its most powerful form is something called the 1-minute rule. For 1 minute every day, you commit yourself to the thing you've been putting off. Just 60 seconds. No pressure, no perfection, no huge commitment. Why? Because the human mind resists what it sees as painful or overwhelming. But 1 minute, your brain won't fight it. It's too small to fear. And yet, that tiny action activates a psychological shift, movement. When people try this technique, they often discover something magical. That 1 minute becomes 2, then 5, then 20. You stop waiting for motivation and start building momentum. The truth is, massive change doesn't start with massive effort. It starts with removing the emotional barrier between you and your task. Kaizen teaches that improvement isn't a destination, it's a rhythm. And once you feel that rhythm, procrastination no longer controls you. Because you've learned to initiate action even when your emotions try to hold you back. In Japanese culture, there's a powerful belief: action precedes motivation, not the other way around. Instead of waiting for the perfect mood, the perfect moment, or the perfect burst of inspiration, you start doing the smallest version of the task right now, because the truth is, waiting is a habit, but so is acting. And every time you choose action, even tiny action, you quietly rewrite who you are. Imagine this: the version of you 1 year from now is shaped entirely by the things you choose to begin today. Not done yet, just start. When you adopt the mindset of now, you stop letting procrastination steal your time, your confidence, and your potential. You become the kind of person who moves despite uncertainty. And once you realize that you can start, even when you're tired, scared, or unsure, your entire identity shifts from someone who waits into someone who rises. Many people try to defeat procrastination through strict schedules, harsh rules, or guilt-driven motivation. But Japan teaches a different approach: discipline built from kindness. When you treat yourself like an enemy, your mind rebels. But when you treat yourself like someone worth guiding with patience, your heart opens. Gentle discipline is about creating rituals that feel supportive, not suffocating. It's lighting a small candle before you work, cleaning your desk slowly, setting a 5-minute timer, or taking a warm breath before beginning. Over time, these rituals become emotional anchors. They signal safety, readiness, and calm. You turn your workspace into a place of presence rather than pressure. And that's the true beauty of Japanese discipline. It works because it respects human emotion. You don't destroy procrastination by force. You dissolve it by creating an environment where taking action feels natural, peaceful, and even comforting. And when your heart feels safe, your mind becomes brave. One of Japan's deepest philosophies is Ichigo Ichie: one moment, one opportunity. It means giving full presence to what is in front of you. When you apply this to your work, something extraordinary happens. Fear fades, overthinking distances itself, and time begins to move differently. Instead of worrying about the entire task, you meet the present moment with openness. And in that presence, the mind enters flow, a state where effort feels natural, even enjoyable. Flow happens not when you rush, but when you immerse. Not when you fear, but when you release. And as you experience this more often, procrastination loses its power because you're no longer fighting the task, you're merging with it. Every moment becomes a chance to grow, to learn, to express your potential. And the more you honor each moment, the more your life starts to reflect the person you've always wanted to become. intentional, capable, grounded, and fulfilled. Procrastination isn't just about tasks. It's about the life you dream of, but haven't dared to claim. The Japanese method teaches that transformation doesn't require massive courage, only consistent kindness toward yourself. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are simply standing at the doorway of a new chapter, waiting for that first quiet step. And that step, even if only a minute long, is enough to redirect the entire trajectory of your life. As you begin applying this technique, something changes inside you. You start believing in yourself again. You start noticing your own progress. You start understanding that small beginnings hold extraordinary power. And one day, you'll look back and realize that the future you once procrastinated on became the life you're living now. That all happened because you chose movement over fear. You chose presence over delay. You chose to rise. Gently, steadily, beautifully.